Microsoft Teams has changed a lot in the past year, but I've heard from a lot of you, and some of you preferred how things worked before the changes. Well, don't worry, I've got a solution for that. Let's take a quick look at how you might be able to reset a few of those changes. First, does the Teams calendar look strange to you? Maybe you felt like something was off, but you couldn't quite place it. You might be working with the new calendar, unless you prefer the old way. There's a toggle switch near the top right where you can switch back to the old calendar. Or if you are on the old calendar, you can switch to the new calendar. Next, let's look at chats and teams. But when I look at the buttons on the left, I don't see a button for my teams. That's because Microsoft has revised the interface so that chats and teams are combined together. So now you just have to click the chat button and you'll see a category for your private chats. And below that, there's a category for your teams and channels. So the advantage here is that all of your messages are all together, and some people find it easier to find what they need that way. But some people do want to keep a clear division between private chat conversations and team conversations. Or maybe you just prefer the old way. In the top right, next to your account icon, you can click the button with three dots to open this menu, then choose Settings. Go to the category for chats and channels, and there's an option here to keep your chats, teams, and channels combined or separate. If I choose separate, I now see the separate buttons for chat and teams in the sidebar on the left. I can go to my private chats and just focus on those. And I can go to the team section for my teams and channels. For now, I'll go back to settings and switch back to the combined mode. And I'll click the chat button on the left so we can see something else with our chats and channels. In a private chat conversation, newest messages are at the bottom. In a team channel, you're probably also seeing newest messages at the bottom there as well. But at some point over the last year, you might have seen them sorting in the opposite direction. That's because Microsoft was testing an interface change so that new messages were at the top in team channels. And it looks like they got some feedback and decided to cancel that change. But wait, did you prefer the new sorting order when they were testing it? Well, if you did, you can actually switch to that. With a team channel selected, click the button with three dots in the top right, not the main settings menu, the one below that in the chat interface. From that menu, you can set it to show new posts at the top. And now new messages sort to the top in team channels. We also see the field to post a new message at the top. But in a private chat, messages still sort to the bottom. So you can choose the configuration you want. And hey, I get it. It can be frustrating when you get used to your main communication app and they change the interface. But at least Microsoft is giving you some controls over some of those changes. As always, you should be ready for more changes in the future. And be sure to subscribe to see more tips, in-depth walkthroughs, and news on upcoming features in Teams and other Microsoft 365 applications.